it's just like, yeah, those moments where people that just leave you. So that was every single encounter I had with Prince, I think, from the first to the last. Every time I was like completely shell shocked.
Did you learn anything like just in terms of trying to dissect like how did you make what you made, or like was there anything that you were able to take away from that was useful for you?
With him, it wasn't like a lot of explanation and like a lot of talking. He just kind of was like, he was the dude that he was more of the observer and the voyeur. And in conversation, he didn't really want to talk about himself as much as he wanted to not engage you in debate, but like kind of engage like where you're at, like what your thoughts are and what you're into and what you're feeling. So I feel like he spent more time voyeuring us than we got to do with him, you know. Um, but yeah, it was like, just learning, just seeing like his work ethic, and just like that man would, play in his basement all night long, till the sun came up. And you would just see people that were around him that loved being around him and that really were protective of him and that were just there on the drop of a dime. Like it would be like a Saturday afternoon. He'd be like, I think I want to have a party tonight. And he would call his band and give them enough notice. He would call the chef and give him enough notice that by midnight, you guys have to be ready to be on and serving and performing all night long. And just, everybody would show up for him all the time. So I think it was just like, okay, we all want to be in the presence of this great wizard, but I think that he was studying us more than we were studying him.
Mm. A lot of the greats do that though, and I think we realize that now. Who was like an artist that was studying you that maybe you were unaware of, that like kind of blew your mind, like threw you for a loop with that?
I don't know. I think I don't know. I mean, I think there probably were people around. I didn't know that they were studying. I didn't know they were watching. Like somebody commented on a photo that I posted recently, like a TBT, and they were like, I used to follow your blog, and I noticed how you never used to get manicures, and your nail polish would always be chipped, and I would purposely chip my nail polish to like, and it's just like weird where for me it's like, I might be self-conscious about that, where it's like, my nails aren't done, but somebody else is looking at that as like an act of like independence or rebellion, where and so that's what it, where it was with Prince. I always remember him being like, I wouldn't have you guys around, I wouldn't be in support of you if I didn't see something in you that reminded me of myself and that I didn't fuck with. You know what I'm saying? Like he ran our sound check.
Oh, that's amazing.
One time. And like, invited us for dinner to talk about religion and the music industry, and gave us advice that we didn't follow.
I was about to say, because he was, Warner made him carve slave in the side of his face, and then y'all signed.
At the same time, I feel like in the later part of his life, not that he made peace with Warner Brothers, but to a certain extent, he was like, okay, I have this influence and I have this catalog. Mm-hmm. I think that he was trying to find some middle ground with them. Not to say that he was about to sell out or anything like that, but I think that he always knew, like, they're there in my pocket if I need them.